right up. Don't miss the show of a lifetime. It's the Madhouse Midway. All right, welcome to the Sideshow. We're back. My name is Mingo.
I am Manny.
My name's Sebastian.
So there's been a burning question in my mind, and I got to ask. I got to find out. I need to know.
Let's see.
How do blind people know when they're done wiping their ass?
I think it's all touch and feel.
Are we going back to the touchy-feely part of last week's episode?
Yeah, right? No, seriously, because I use a lot of paper when I go to the bathroom. Because, I want to make sure I get it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, dude.
Can't ride around with rusty spokes.
So, yeah, right.
Rusty spokes.
Crusty spokes.
There you
Oh,
go.
crusty. So I was going to say rusty spokes. Either way, it's brown.
Yeah. The rusty one's kind of funny.
Careful of the tinnitus.
All right, so when you go to the bathroom, do you crumple? Do you fold?
Oh,
Is it-
shit. We're getting right into the nitty-gritty of it.
Let's get into the meat of it. Like,
into the meat of it. Sorry, dude. Let me.
because I'm wondering, because blind people, when from what I understand, they have their counters laid out and they're very systematic, and that's how they know.
You mean
right?
when you go to the bathroom or what?
Well, when they do anything in their
Anywhere.
house is laid
Feng
out,
shui.
right? And whoever does their laundry for them, they put it away, and or they have a certain mark on their clothes so they know what color it is, and it goes in a certain spot on the what do you call it, on the hangers and all that.
Yeah.
So my question is there, like, how would you, I mean, do you give the paper a sniff? Like, what do you?
Dude, you know what? I'm thinking they already have it down to a science where they know how many wipes, kind of like the owl in that old commercial. How many licks does it take to get to the center?
Yeah, but come on, let's be honest.
How
Not
many
all.
wipes does it take to get to the center of your asshole?
Yeah, but let's be honest though. Not all shits are the same.
No, that shit's true.
You know? Like,
Dumb as hell.
like they could have a normal one and it takes 2-3 wipes and they're done.
And then sometimes they have menudo or Indian food the night before,
Right.
and it's
Taco
And
Bell.
it's splish splash. I was taking a crap. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude.
You're also dumb as hell.
Oh, shit, dude.
but okay, so nobody knows. Nobody has any. If you were blind, how do you think it would work?
Jesus, honestly, I would probably, the way I would probably do it is I would grab a shitload of paper, right? And I just keep wiping until.
Oh, but that would fucking hurt. You would wipe until it hurts?
Yeah, I would wipe till it fucking hurts. Because
Okay.
I
Or-
want to make
Here's
sure.
the solution. Here's the solution. You don't need paper. You don't need hands. Nothing. Get in the shower
Oh, that's
right
yeah.
after.
But what if
Okay.
you're in a public bathroom?
Ding. Ooh.
Well, hey,
Don't
wait.
shit in public.
Don't
Don't shit in public. And if you can't hold it, go shit in the sink. Hey, I'm blind. Didn't know.
Oh, that's true too.
Am I clean now?
Oh, shit.
My question is, do seeing eye dogs help them? Is that part of the seeing eye dog?
No.
I don't think
I don't
so,
want a
dude.
dog to crumple up toilet paper and stick its nose in my ass. Like, no.
Well, no. Like,
gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Like, does it look at the paper and say, "Oh, it's still brown"? You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's ruby.
You're retarded.
You know,
Oh, shit.
zoinks. Like,
Zoink! That Shaggy? Holy shit, dude. I haven't heard that in a long time.
so, like,
Zoinks?
it was just a burning question, and I don't know if anybody knows anybody that's blind and can give us an
Yeah,
answer.
dude. Comment down below.
I mean-
because
Leave it in
we
the
can't figure
comments.
it
I mean, we're not trying to make fun of it. It's just, it's a funny thought because if you're sighted, you never think about that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know, dude. Like, I probably would use, like, wet wipes. Honestly, if I was blind and I had to go down, I had to use, like, a couple wet wipes, dude. Just fuck it.
If you're
you know?
blind, bidets should be free to you.
Yeah.
How about that?
Like, in your home, you mean? Like, they install them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And don't
I
shit in
agree with
public.
that.
Or if you have, like say it is a restaurant,
Yeah.
you have to have a blind man's stall that has a bidet in it. We're getting a phone call here in the studio.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn it off.
And if you're a blind person,
Yeah.
how do you check the toilet seat in public before you sit down?
Fuck, dude, those are really interesting. Cause I honestly never even thought about that. So that never crossed my mind.
You know what I mean?
But what? Yeah. I go. What if it's dirty as shit?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like most people walk in and
Quick
see
look
a
around.
toilet and they're like, oh, I'm not going in that.
What you
Yeah.
don't know won't hurt you. See, but I feel like if you're blind, you're like, I'm gonna help my blind brothers out, and make sure that I don't
You mean
mess
like
this
they would?
bathroom up.
You think they ask people for help first?
You know what? I don't see anybody. And
Neither do they.
Sorry.
I
Wow.
don't see-
I don't see any blind person saying, "Hey, is that toilet clean in there? You know what I mean? Can you help me out?"
Shit. Well, maybe they have. I've never been around a blind person.
Me either. You know what I mean? That's. But maybe that's why there's such a question. Is like, well, where are the blind people?
Honestly,
On
dude,
the
that's
sidewalk with their sticks.
yeah, dude.
Next time you see a blind person, ask them.
You know,
Tell
I
them.
probably
And
would.
hey, listen, I'm asking from a question of ignorance.
I want to know.
I need to know.
Inquiring mind.
How does it
wants to
work?
know. Absolutely.
So back to you. Do you crunch? Do you fold? What do you do?
I pretty much fold, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fold and
Hold on, pretty much. What does that mean?
well,
Is it a
'cause
hybrid?
it depends on the actual toilet paper. You know, sometimes you run out of toilet paper and you got to use like napkins. You know what I mean?
Right. Done that before.
Coffee filters?
So now here's the other.
Done
Here's,
that before.
you know, like you're at work, dude, and you know sometimes you don't have access to tissue paper because it's gone.
Right.
But there's towels, but those towels are super rough and hard, right?
Add a little water.
rusty, yeah. So I throw a little water in there, kind of crumble it up a little bit, make sure
a wet wipe.
it's a wet wipe, yeah. You know, it just depends. You know,
Okay.
Depends on the situation. Also depends on what you ate the night before. you
Left
know?
to right, front to back to front.
I
Left
always
to
go. Let me see. I'm trying to think of how I do this. Dude. I go up front to back. Yeah, front to back.
Front to back.
Yeah,
Sebastian, You
absolutely.
go left to right.
No, same way.
Front to back. Dude.
Fold front to back.
Yeah, full frontal.
Maybe I might my ass wrong.
Why, dude? What do you go back to front, dude?
No, I
You
go.
can't reach
No, I
front
go.
to
I go
back.
left to right.
Left
I
to
can't
right.
stick my hand up. I'm too
You
fat.
can't reach that
I get
far.
stuck in my balls.
Oh my god!
And then
dude.
now that you know, because you're older, they hang a little bit more. You got to pick them up, boom to the
Yeah,
side,
that-
and then you know.
and then white. Oh shit! You get brown balls, dude.
That's why they're called tea bags, right?
Oh my god, this is an off topic, dude.
Well, no, but
No,
That
this
shit's
is
so funny.
exactly on topic.
Yeah.
It's quite unfucking fortunate.
Oh my
okay. So
goodness,
you
dude.
and do you crumple or do you fold?
We went over this. I fold.
You fold. Okay.
You know what?
I don't
It's
like
funny
these cards.
because women always, even guys, when we pee, we don't wipe with tissue paper, right? But I noticed that women do wipe
Well, they have
every
to.
time they pee.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
they have to, 'cause if not, their tunas will get wet.
Are you in the room when this happens? Like
Sometimes.
What
sometimes. With my ex, I would probably be brushing my teeth or
You
whatever.
know,
she'll be peeing and I see her wipe.
That was the one thing when I was married I hated. I would go into the bathroom and I'd lock the door.
Oh, because you can't.
Just
the
shit,
fuck?
'cause-
That's my privacy.
Cause I
Yeah.
want to shit. And I want to shit privately. I don't want.
Oh,
I don't want to talk to anybody.
yeah.
If you want to shoot me a text, cool.
Yeah.
I'll text you all day long while I'm taking a shit. You know what I mean? But I don't want to leave the door open and converse with
I don't
you.
want to hear your voice. No.
No, but I wouldn't take a shit while she's there, or she wouldn't take a shit. I'm talking about when she pees. So, like if I'm peeing and she would just walk in and be like, "Yeah, come on in," you know what I mean?
Yeah, that either. I don't want you to just get out. Let me go to the bathroom.
And she'd be like, "Oh, look at all that piss."
Wow.
What the fuck
No,
is
it'd be
happening?
like, oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
you didn't put the
Press
seat
it
up
down.
again. Oh, make sure you wipe. Oh my God.
I know, no shit, dude. Yet they have all their fucking makeup and all the fucking curling irons all over the place. and shit,
Right?
dude. It makes it look like a fucking
One side to
hurricane
the
hit
other.
bathroom.
Jeez almighty.
Oh shit, dude.
Things you have to look forward to, Sebastian.
Yeah, and you gotta be very close to that person for you to be able to take a shit in that bathroom.
Never gonna
There's no
happen,
way.
dude.
Yeah, neither am I, dude. There's not enough love in the world for me to do that.
I don't. You know what? Here's my mental block on that whole thing. You know, I understand that women are people and they fart and they shit and they do all the same things we do, but I don't want to know.
Disclaimer, trigger warning. Be careful.
But I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to know you do it.
And here's the thing. I hate when women deny it. I hate it when they like we fuck around or whatever, and I'm like, "Hey, do you fart?" Like, "Oh, I would never. I don't fart." Ugh. Like, dude, come on, no, you're a fart. What the hell are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Why would you ask a chick if she
Yeah.
farted?
Because I don't know. Because it's just
Because you want to
funny
smell it?
Yeah, because I want to smell it. I want to. It's funny conversation. No, there's times when I'm out.
He
I'm
said,
doing.
"Yeah, I want to smell it like innocently,
Yeah, innocently. Well, of course it is.
but without innocent intent."
So what kind of toilet paper do you use though? 2-ply, 3-ply?
Yeah, whatever's around. Dude, I usually go to like I don't know, Walmart and get like the cheap stuff. Dude. I think everything's the same, but like people
No,
get like the
no,
2-ply,
wait,
3-ply.
wait, nope.
Nah?
You
Wait.
opened. You're
No,
gonna
well,
get fu-
my-
you're gonna
There's
get
a really
shitstorm
thin
in
one
the
that they have
comments.
at the AM PMs of it. I mean, that's like super.
You
they
buy
almost see
AM
through.
PM toilet paper?
No, I'm saying like if you
Oh,
go to the
okay.
bathroom.
Now, if I was gonna go there, I'd steal napkins. You know what I'm saying?
They're thicker than the ones they have in the fucking roll. dude.
Yeah, right.
Those are like transparent toilet paper. See that one I do agree. That one is shitty.
So there's two
No
things.
pun intended.
Toilet hotel toilet paper is the fucking worst. It's
Yeah.
almost
Really? Why?
like paper towel.
Oh, because they use the really cheap shit.
It's fucking rough.
Oh, they usually have that really thin shit. Well, that's because we stay at really cheap hotels.
Yeah.
But you know, if you stayed at a quality place, they're gonna have
Nice tissue paper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
At least I'm assuming. Huh?
No, I've stayed in nice hotels before. They usually have like really good toilet paper.
So like, there's two things. There's two things in life. There's two things in life that you don't skimp on.
And what's that?
That's shoes and toilet paper.
Now, why are your shoes?
Why your shoes? Because you're
'Cause my
on your
dad's
feet
a
all day.
woman.
Because you're on your feet all day long,
No.
You should see his shoe collection.
and you should
Oh,
take
shit.
care. You should take care of your feet.
You have
You
a lot
know?
of shoes, man? Nigga?
No,
He's fucking lying to you. He's a
got
filthy
shitload,
liar.
huh? He's got a shitload, huh, dude?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
I've got several black. I've got black and red. I've got black and blue. I got all blue.
But wait, do you have black and yellow, black and yellow, black and
Shut
yellow?
up. Get out.
Yes.
You do have black and yellow? Oh, shit, you got
Adidas.
Lakers
There's
color.
some Adidas.
Oh, nice, dude.
And
toilet paper, white toilet paper.
because that's your ass, dude. Last
Yeah,
thing you want to do is wipe so much or so hard
Right.
with the cheap paper that
But
you.
that's why you roll them up and, or
It
like you say, you
starts
crumble.
bleeding.
You
Yeah.
put like layers of it,
Yeah, but even then, like if you're wiping for.
and it rips, and you get your finger stuck in
Yeah,
there.
well, that too. You know what I mean? That's why you always got to. That's why you always got to make sure your nails and the cuticles are all cut.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to
dude.
get no shit trapped under your finger. You know what I mean? Like
That's also why you don't chew your fingernails.
Oh,
Right, exactly.
dude.
it's a
Fuck
very good
that.
call, Sebastian. Very
Oh,
good call.
yeah.
You
dude.
slip and you go to bite the fucking nail.
Mm-mm.
You
Hey,
got cholera.
that's happened to you, right, Mingo? Like obviously, like you
Biting
said,
my
well-
nail with shit on it? No.
Yeah, no, not that shit. Not that shit. Like when you're wiping like you're saying, okay, maybe you're using cheap ass
Slip the
toilet
tip,
paper.
you mean?
Yeah, and then you wiping and the tissue
Don't
rips,
fucking call it that.
and you just slip in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you slip in there.
It happens. It happens at two different occasions.
Yeah.
Not like it happens all the time. I'm just saying.
She's like, that happens every day.
It happens every day,
like-
and sometimes not on purpose,
Right? Sometimes you just got to check your oil. So like if you're if you're somewhere and they have like the super cheap, like thin, like almost fucking rice paper,
Yeah.
your finger's gonna go
Oh,
through no
it's-
matter
yeah,
how
it's-
much you
you're
pull
done.
it.
Especially if it's watery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, when it's watery, no matter what.
Yeah, even the good shit
Yeah.
slips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're using brawny.
That's the worst. Wrong cheese.
The paper
quick-
towel?
You said the quicker picker upper.
Oh shit, dude! You gotta use some brownie up in there, Mingo.
Not brownie, brawny.
It works either way, dude.
It didn't start off brownie.
If a toilet paper company comes out and it's called Brownie, I'm only buying that.
Oh no
Because that's
shit, dude.
hilarious.
What about recycled paper, toilet
That,
paper?
that would be their slogan. No shit, dude.
No shit, dude. Brownie paper. Holy shit, dude.
We just started a toilet paper
Again,
company,
how would
boys.
you know you were done?
It's so brown you can't even tell which
Right.
way is what. You know what I mean? Holy shit, dude. What'd you say? Recycled paper?
Yeah, recycled toilet paper.
Dude, I'd be an asshole. I would put like, I'd put like spots of red paint in the papers at some point. Just be a dick.
Why?
Because people would be
'Cause
wiping their
bleeding
ass.
assholes.
Oh my
my
god,
God,
I'm
bleeding?
bleeding. That hemorrhoid popped.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Oh shit, dude.
There's
Oh
a
my
hot
god.
place in hell for all three of us.
Holy shit, dude. Recycle paper?
Yeah.
Fuck it. The only time I heard of recycled paper is when you go to Starbucks and use like the napkins that they have. Those are recycled paper.
But doesn't that okay? So that brings my point even.
Their napkins are rough. If you're using recycled paper for your napkins and they're that rough,
Yeah, they're
don't make
rough.
toilet paper out of them.
But
they're
what kind of paper are they recycling?
You know what?
How do you know it's not waste paper?
Fuck, that's a good question, dude. What I heard is it's cardboard, right? Because then they mush them up and then they make it so thin that they turn
Yeah,
it
they
into
tear it
pieces
up
of
and then-
napkins. But
Next
I
time
hope-
you go there, take a whiff of the napkin and
Fuck,
see.
no, and you know what, dude?
No, 'cause
It
they
smells
use
like
the
shit.
Weird one in the Starbucks that's like, That one smells napkins every day when he comes in.
There's the napkin.
I almost killed him.
Oh shit!
I can hear it now. The staff in the back. Hey,
there's
the napkin
sniffers coming in. You see
There's
the guy
gonna be a
just taking
fucking YouTube
sniff
video
in it.
right there.
Oh my god, dude! The napkin
Social
sniffer.
experiment.
Holy shit! And I'll tell you something, dude. They stink like shit. If you ever blew your nose on one of those recycled papers, it smells like shit. It's true.
You gotta wonder where it all comes from.
Dude, fuck that. Well, you got one right there.
Oh, I thought that was the Starbucks one. I was gonna be really fucking excited
Holy
to get you to
shit.
sniff a fucking
Fuck
Starbucks one.
Actually, I think that's even. Excuse me. I think that's actually recycled paper too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like
Same
it.
color and
Yeah.
feels the same.
Oh my God, Sebastian, that was hilarious.
The Starbucks.
I didn't
stuff.
think it was, but I'm glad you took it.
No,
that
it was
far.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you
dude.
caught me off guard. That was pretty damn funny.
The napkin sniffer. Holy shit.
Would you ever carry around baby wipes with you?
No, I don't think I'm that extreme, dude. I know a lot of women that do though.
Sometimes it
You
needs
know.
a little
A little
There's a
more
little-
than
a little
just
moisture.
paper?
refreshing.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, that's okay too. I mean, I was watching. I think it was E! Entertainment, so I don't know. They did an interview with Will Smith, and Will Smith he says that he doesn't wipe.
That's hot.
Yeah, he doesn't wipe with anything else but baby wipes. That's all he uses.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Will Smith he's got enough money to use baby wipes all
Yeah,
the time.
absolutely, dude. Yeah, fuck.
But
yeah.
at some point, you can't just wipe with wet.
Wet
Like
wipes?
you need to.
You think
A
you need
little
something
dry.
dry?
Yeah, you need a little.
No, it depends because
Because it's all slippery. You gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta, and then you add a moist towelette to it, and it's. You know
it's
what I
even
mean?
more slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the times when it has slipped when I do use wipes because it's moist.
Christ. Can we stop talking about slipping your finger
shit.
into your butthole,
Oh
please?
shit! It slips, man. Slip
What
the
do you do?
tip.
It's a part of life.
As long
We've
as you're not
talked about it
flicking.
enough being men.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not flicking off, that's a good thing, man.
Have you ever gone to somebody's house and had to take a shit?
Dude, that's
I
the
don't
worst.
shit in other people's houses.
No, I have, dude.
I fuck up my own toilet.
That's
Fuck
the
it.
worst, dude. That's the worst experience, man.
And you just blow it up.
Especially, yeah, because especially if you really have to take a shit, right? And there's like, you like, let's say you're at a little house party, a little get together, and you go take a shit, you know what I mean? And you can tell it was a rough one, and you leave, and you already know that like someone else is gonna come in right after. You're like, oh shit, this guy fucked it up, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I don't know,
That's
dude.
why I
rough.
don't. I feel like I would be like, I know myself too well, and A, the shits that I take would ruin a house, and B, I would be embarrassed if somebody went in after me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because I always fuck it up. It doesn't matter. It don't matter what it is.
Wait, have you ever taken a shit in somebody else's house?
No, I don't.
Never?
I won't.
Oh shit. Have you, Mingo?
Oh yeah.
I won't. I've shit in public on rare occasions where it's like, this is a fucking emergency.
And I told him, I say, dude, that's where you need to go shit and fuck it up, is in a public bathroom.
Yeah, dude. Because no one. Who
The
cares?
next person that comes in is gonna enjoy it. They're just, you know what I mean?
They're gonna eat. They're gonna eat it up.
They're gonna want to beat what you left there.
You know.
And then because then your smell and his smell intermingle,
Oh shit.
and then the next person's gonna come in and they got a double whopper. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all two are
double
some
whopper.
weird ass motherfuckers.
Dude, but you know what? The funny thing about that is when I if I ever have to take a shit in a public bathroom, dude, like, I still get embarrassed because I'm like, let's say if it's a good one, like right now, I'm like, oh yeah, here it comes, and someone opens that door,
Mm-hmm.
I hold
It's
it.
ruining.
It ruins
Wow.
it. You know, I have to sit there and wait, like, please leave. I hope you're just gonna pee and leave. And they're not. They like sit next to your stall. I'm like, well, fuck it. If they're gonna sit next to my stall next to me, I'm ripping, dude. It's gone. It's going. Bah, 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 you know what I mean?
We
Sounded
didn't
like
need
the 4th of
edit.
July over there, buddy.
Like Aston Powers, like, hey, how about a courtesy flush over there, buddy?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, shit.
I've never been in a bathroom where someone wanted to talk to me. But if it ever happens, I'm fucking cutting off whatever my business is and leaving.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's
Fuck
some
that.
weird shit right there.
That's
dude.
weird shit, dude.
Yeah, I won't be able to talk to nobody while they're taking a shit, dude. Fuck that.
Well, I'm going anywhere in the bath, especially at like a urinal, and the dude pulls up and he's in another one. It's like, don't fuck. This is
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
this
that's
is not
the
an
worst.
intimate moment where
No,
we talk to each other.
fuck
Yeah,
no,
no.
This is
dude.
a moment where I don't know you, you don't know me. We pee, We wash our hands, we leave.
Dude,
That's it.
even if I did know y'all wouldn't want to talk to you next to me
Yeah,
while I'm
but
taking a
that's-
pee, dude.
But that's dick etiquette 101. Everybody knows when you go into a public bathroom, you're not going in there to talk to anybody.
It's not a
you-
social engagement.
Right, you walk in, you put your head down, find out where you're gonna go, get in, get out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
There's a really funny movie with Ben Stiller, and I think it was called Along Came Polly. And he's in the stall taking a piss, and then his boss comes in, right? He's very touchy-feely, his boss. And his boss is next to him taking a piss also, and he's like talking to him, and he's all like, yeah, this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, all right, good things. And he grabs his shoulder while they're both peeing, like right there. And he's grabbing his shoulder. Yeah, man, here's the thing, bro. And I'm dying laughing because that shit, what's Ben Stiller's face is so uncomfortable that he's just sitting there like, oh, my God, get your hand off me. He goes, all right, man, well, good things. And he zipped up his pants, his boss, and then he smacks him in the ass as he's walking away while he's still peeing, dude. Holy
I might get in a
shit,
fight.
man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's not, you don't do shit like that, dude.
That's an HR call all day long.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh wow! All right, so what about being in somebody's house and you clog it? Can I tell a story right quick?
That's
though,
a
before we go
nightmare,
there?
dude. That's a fucking nightmare.
I just got to tell a story about Sebastian right quick.
No, you're not gonna tell the fucking story.
Why?
No.
The
The
bathtub
one where I was 2?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was 2 years old. Whatever.
What happened?
So he's always had like digestional problems, like when he was a baby,
Yeah.
and so he hadn't taken a shit like in 3 days, bro.
Yeah.
And we were getting worried, like his stomach was all bloated and hard and shit.
Yeah.
And we used to have to sit there, and there's this thing you do with their legs where you move them back and forth like that, and push them both back like that, just to kind of, you know what I mean, just to kind of open up the
canal,
the exit, right?
Yeah.
He nada, bro. He wouldn't
do nothing.
nothing. So he had this little chair that he could sit in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Right. She said, "Well, fuck it. We're gonna put him in the bathtub with some warm water, let him kind of just relax, and hopefully." That boy was in the water for about 5 minutes. His shit must have been about fucking 15 inches long. Bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude?
He had the biggest shit I had ever seen in my life.
Oh, so he released that?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit.
who had my ex-wife? Okay, I'll take him and get him dressed. You clean it. Why do I gotta clean it?
Fucking rattlesnake came out of
Yeah,
you.
dude. Like fucking, that's a man-sized shit python he left in there. I gotta clean it.
Shit, dude.
It was the worst ever, dude.
Well, it's a good thing that we're talking about that because they have this new one called I showed the video, the Squatty Potty.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
ever heard of that?
Christ.
That shit is hilarious, dude. But I hear it gives you the best shit of your life.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
Have you seen what it is?
And I
Sebastian?
don't wanna like endorse it or anything because we're giving them free advertisement. But that shit's hilarious, dude.
Shameless butt plug.
Yeah, Seamus butt plug.
So what it's kind of like just like a well, lack of better terms, it's a stool that you put that you put right in front of your toilet, and you put your feet on it so that your knees are like above your belly button, and it opens up the cavity. It's kind of the same way that the Filipino shit, because
or
they
the
have
Japanese too.
because
yeah.
they just have a hole in the ground. They go and they squat over
Exactly. That Japanese do this. That their stalls.
Uh-huh.
They don't have toilet stalls like we do. Like even their porta potties out
Uh-huh.
there in Japan, they squat. So they basically like sit on the floor, like a squat. You know what I
Right.
mean? And they just like they literally sit on the floor and they squat and they take a shit. There's just a hole in the ground. There's no like flushing or anything like that.
it. Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Nope, I'm
Yep.
good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shitting in Japan.
I'll just
Yeah.
keep the little stool in front of my toilet. I don't want a fucking hole in the ground.
Beats back in the day, back in the
enjoy
Western
first
days,
world
dude.
countries where I can shit in peace and it goes away.
Hey, dude, let me tell you, it beats back in the day when we were in the Western times when they used to go to the outhouse, dude.
Oh yeah,
Who
Well,
clean?
outhouses are like porta potties, kind of.
yeah.
But who would clean that shit though, dude?
They don't. There's just a big hole in the ground, and once it
And
fills
they
up,
just-
they bury it and they dig another hole and move the outhouse.
Oh, they would just move the outhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, dude, that's
Yep.
crazy, man.
Yeah. And they had to be
Fuck that.
careful where they dug it so that it wouldn't get into the water stream.
Oh hell no, dude.
Yeah. You don't want to shit up your water.
Fuck no, dude.
I remember I told you I'm
Shitty water.
You know I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, we didn't know what the fuck that was. Nobody ever talked about it. Nobody ever thought about going to
lactose intolerant or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody talked about that shit 40 years ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember going to elementary school, and every day before I'd leave the house, my mom would give me a glass of chocolate milk and 2 fresh tortillas with mantequilla,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
So
Breakfast
who's
of
gonna say,
champions.
who's gonna say no to that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'd eat it, and I'd walk there was a house right across the way right there, and I'd walk all the way down one block and over a block, and by the time I got there, I was almost shitting myself.
Yeah, your stomach is killing you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, God, oh,
that's the worst, too, when you're on your way to school,
So
dude.
you'll know when he's fucking blowing up the bathroom at work, he had pizza the night before.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, really?
And it was the wrong pizza because there's only one place I can buy it from.
The Slice.
The Slice right
Wow,
here.
even Manny knows?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Slice
because he
right
was
here
telling me
in Palm
about
Desert.
it, dude. He was telling me about that. It's like the best pizza, right?
Yeah. They use
Again,
they
shameless
use,
plugs and shit.
I know,
dude.
right?
Yeah, giving him advertisements.
So they must use like real mozzarella, like the aged shit, that not the processed, because that's the only stuff that doesn't bother me. Yeah, and I've eaten there and doesn't bother me at all.
Oh shit, I gotta try
which is
one
really
of these
surprising.
days, dude. I gotta
Maybe
try
we'll
that.
order some when we're done.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm good.
All right. So we I remember I would run home and my mom would, Mio, ¿qué chingados traes? Who are you afraid of? What's wrong? Why are you scared? But I'm not scared, Mom. My stomach hurts.
I got a shit.
I got a shit. I got down to the bus stop and Mom, I move. I gotta go.
That's the worst, dude. When you're at school and you have to take a shit, or
Dude.
you're like running late to school, right?
Mhm.
And you definitely gotta take a shit. And if you miss that first period class, they're calling your mom right away.
Dude, I went to school one day. I made it all the way to school without having to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I got to school, and I think it was at lunchtime, because at lunchtime they would give me 2 chocolate milks.
Yeah.
Didn't fucking know, right? So I'd go back from lunch after playing for a while and enough time for it to go down to my tummy.
Yeah.
I'd get into class, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and all the stalls are just hammered. They're just
They're
nasty
full of
looking.
shit, yeah.
And there was one kid using one, and I couldn't wait anymore, dude. I pulled my pants down. I shit in a urinal.
Oh shit, dude.
I took my shoe off. I pulled my sock off. I wiped my ass, and I went back to class.
Fuck, dude. I hate
I
school because
gangstered
of
that shit, bro.
Dude, fuck that, man. That's the kind of shit that's torturous, man. Because,
Yeah, like,
and then they don't even clean the fucking stalls, clean in schools, dude.
And I remember I was early 20s, 28 maybe, 29. I met his mom, and we were in bed and we were eating cookies and milk, and I was like halfway down my glass and the cookies, right? And I was like, fuck, my stomach hurts. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And as I stood up to walk away, she said, "Hey, have you ever thought you're lactose intolerant?"
And you never thought about that.
I was
That's
like,
her dad is.
"No." I said, "What's that?" Oh, when you have an allergy to dairy or milk or whatever. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. So I go to the bathroom. I came out and I called my mom. I said, "Mom,
I'm lactose fucking
I'm
intolerant.
lactose intolerant. You've been sending me to school with a full glass of chocolate milk every fucking morning."
Yeah, and a full fucking stomach full of shit.
Oh my god, dude!
Fuck.
Horrendous. It was like it was good to finally figure out
What the
it
problem
was, that I
yeah.
wasn't scared of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be able to tell my mom, "You were wrong. I wasn't scared of nothing."
It was your fucking stomach that was
it
killing
was
you,
the milk
dude.
that was killing me, dog.
Shit,
Holy man.
Hey, you're not lactose intolerant, are you, Sebastian? No. Fuck, dude, that's crazy, man. So it's not hereditary.
I would
or
hate
anything
myself.
Like that.
No, I think it is because my dad was.
Oh, your dad was lactose intolerant?
Yeah, my mom is too, but it's weird. Like, I drink milk or cheese, y se me suelta todo.
Oh, shit.
But if my mom and my dad, like if my dad drank milk,
Yeah.
if it was milk, his stomach would harden.
Okay.
My mom, if she eats cheese, it blocks her.
Oh, shit. So she gets constipated.
Right, she gets constipated. But if she drinks milk, se le suelta.
And then if you drink it, you're done.
I'm
It's
done.
gone.
You're not gonna see me for a couple hours.
Oh, shit.
Like, dude, when it hurt, like, I remember there's this place, and I won't mention the name. It's called Porta Subs, and they do.
I won't mention the name, but it's called Porta Subs.
And I used to love their sandwiches are off the charts, dude. They had nothing to do with their
I've
sandwiches.
never even heard of Porta Subs.
Porta Subs. There's one in La Quinta,
Okay.
right there by
Is
the
it
by the
good
movie
shit, though?
theater. Yeah, it's good,
Good
dude.
shit?
What's
Okay.
best about it?
Yeah.
And I think I told you this. It's the stupidest thing ever, but it makes the sandwiches so good. Is they mix the mayonnaise and mustard together.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that. You're right.
So
That's random.
we would go to their house in Tulare, right?
Yeah.
And I told her, "Hey, just a roast beef, blah blah. The way I get it, just no cheese." Well, they fucking put provolone on it because she didn't believe me. She didn't think it hit me that fast. She thought it was in my head.
Yeah.
As soon as I eat it, I'm done.
It's done.
You know what I mean?
It goes right through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we ate, and then I went back out to go get our shit out of the car, right?
Yeah.
And I opened up the trunk and I grabbed the bag, and as soon as I grabbed the bag to pull up on it, the pain was so bad, it put me down on one knee, dude. Like the pain was that
shit.
bad.
Dude, you got severe case.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, no, I pushed it back in, closed the trunk, and I
Yeah,
took shit,
to
and
the
I'll be right
bathroom,
back to go
dude.
get this.
Fuck that,
Yeah,
dude.
man, it's it.
You're not taking anything for that? Yeah.
No, you know what? Because they have these little pills that you could take. They're
Yeah.
lactate pills,
Yeah.
and I've taken them a couple of times. But like, let's say I took one when we were gonna eat, right?
Yeah.
And then I take one later when I eat again.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we ate something that had cheese on it,
It doesn't.
and I
matter.
didn't have a pill.
You're fucked.
As soon as it's worse, bro.
Oh, because it's kind of blocking it.
Right.
But maybe it's just backing it up. So as soon as you do eat something that you forget, boom.
Yep.
You're done. Damn. Dude,
Massive
that's
explosion.
That's kind of shitty, dude.
Yeah, all
pun
day.
Yeah, you're telling
no
me.
pun intended.
Yeah, that's awful.
Well, but there are also alternatives though, right? Because like almond milk doesn't have any dairy in it.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like
Wait,
coconut
almonds
milk.
don't make milk?
Almonds don't make milk?
How do you milk an almond?
I have no fucking idea, dude. I'm thinking it's cold pressed, but I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I've
This
squeezed.
motherfucker, I'm thinking it's cold press.
Because I've seen like people squeeze almonds like on videos, and a milky substance come out of it. So I'm thinking they get a shit ton of almonds and then just press the fuck out of it, and then they just squeeze all that juice out.
So they just squeeze the nuts till the
They
juice
just
comes
squeeze
out.
the nuts until it busts. Yeah.
You all right there,
shit.
Sebastian?
Eh,
Sounded a little windy there.
a little worse for wear.
Holy
Stupid
shit, dude.
fucks.
Oh my goodness, dude.
That's hilarious. All right, enough of the shit talk. We'll see you guys back in a couple of days, and we
Sir.
hope you enjoyed the podcast. Again, if there's something you'd like for us to talk about, put it in the comments. If you know somebody that's blind and how they check to know when they're done in the bathroom,
let us
again, it's
know.
not that we're not trying to make fun of them. It's just some strange random thought that popped into my head that thought we should talk about.
Oh shit.
And what
dude.
else do they need to do, Sebastian?
Subscribe, like all the videos. He said comment suggestions, so I won't say that again. But leave suggestions.
Or comments?
Yeah, or comments, whatever you like. And then hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload.
Any last thoughts, Manny?
Damn, dude, if you're lactose intolerant, don't eat cheese.
No shit.
No, plenty of it if you do.
No shit.
Or it blocks it.
Oh my god.
And there you have it. It's
There
the end
you
of the
go.
show. See you guys soon. Love you. Thanks.
It's the end
Peace.
of the show. You're still in radio mode, huh?
Yeah. I'm just going to slip my finger right in there.
Oh, Christ.
Ah, shit.